All right, dear viewers, we are back in the Wartale, and we are completing a couple of easy quests. Like I said, sorry if you don't like it. That's just the way I do things. I like to get overpowered, so we got a couple of easy quests we're gonna knock out, and the rewards should help us become more overpowered because we're good on food, we're good on payment because now we have 6 people in our war band. So we should be able to knock out these two easy things. This tower is defended. Mount Altus tower is defended, and we have to go vanquish the Hypert gang. And then maybe we'll come down here and look at these ruins. I'm not going to go deal with the storyline stuff just yet. And I wonder how far this goes over. Will this map go all the way over here? I know from a previous playthrough that if you get over in this area, there's like a gateway that to over here and over here are gateways to other counties, other places you can explore, other sub-levels. Or not sub-levels, just other levels in the game, I guess you could call them. Other regions you can explore, but we're not going to go there yet, especially if we have all this. Hopefully all this is explorable too. But first we got to clear this abandoned tower. Well, it's not really abandoned, is it, if there's people living in it? And if there's one thing that I do not like about this game, it's not a major issue, it's just that at night and in storms like this, it can become very difficult to see. And there doesn't seem to be a graphics option to like improve contrast or increase or decrease brightness. It's got the normal graphic settings, but it's fine. We'll be fine. Go in here into this tower and see what's what. Alright, see? Easy peasy. 3 hoodlums, 2 poachers, and there's 6 of us. So they don't stand a chance. And this is the type of stuff that I like. I wonder if they'll ever have something in here like automatically resolve a fight. Like if you run into a fight like this where you know you're going to win and you know you're not going to have much trouble, that you can just automatically resolve it. Probably not, because what would be the point of having that in a strategic game? Or a tactical game? Sometimes I get my strategy and my tactics mixed up. Alright, so we'll just get 190 crowns for this, but we're still going to do it. 190 crowns buys resources. Resources buy weapons and armor. You know, we've had that path of those paths we can go on. Those paths of improvement, or what do you want to call them? The path of knowledge, the path of crafting, the path of whatever. Somebody strongly suggested that I get the one for run, which I'm going to have to look at. Okay, so everybody's over here again, except for this guy's over here. I guess placements are random. I like these things. Now, I do like these things in the game. I like the environments in the game where you have this chance. There's just a random spear laying in the middle of the dungeon or the battle, and you can just run over and grab it and throw it at somebody. I do like that. And of course, I'd like the, I can't remember. Can we do this? Yeah, we can do that. Move him over here. All right, so now we've got everybody lined up. The archer's over here. Whisper's down here. She should be pretty safe. Now this is going to draw out the battle a little bit, but you see I only see 3 of them. So there's some of them are not visible at the moment. So there could be somebody over here, we just don't see them. I'm wondering if I shouldn't replace. I'm going to move Whisper into the middle just in case there's some bad guys hiding down here. This is our archer. Alright, so let's take care of the enemies that we know. This dude up here with the bow. We even get close to him? Yeah, we can get close to him. The other guy will be coming from that way, so I'm going to run around on this side. Right here. Sorry that you brought a bow to a mace fight. Well, this is Ukt. Is Ukt using a new weapon? Probably not, since he's only going to do... Or do I want to use Poison Impact? No, there's only 1 unit in the area. I don't want to poison. I don't want to use it just on poisoning 1 person. So now you engaged, Mr. Archer. Oh, now their unit will be one of them that we can see. Yeah, it'll be that hoodlum. He probably can't even get close to us. We'll let him play. We'll let you play, Mr. Hoodlum. As he runs into the frog of war. I'm kind of worried about how many people might be hiding back here. So I'm going to have Ulbrich kind of run over here for a second. See if he can see anybody over here. So I'm going to go ahead and the fog of war. Doesn't look like there's anybody up here. Or maybe it was just I don't see anybody there, but he's going to stay there just in case somebody decides to come. Sneaky, sneaky. Who else is there? So there. See, they were hiding in that fog. Now they poisoned my poor fellow. Can Luward get all the way over there? No, he can't. This looks like a job for Whisper, who should easily be able to get all the way over there. Whisper is going to give him a little bit of the old stabby stab. And now you're poisoned. How does it feel to be poisoned yourself, sir? In our turn, Archer punches me. Ooh, that was a lot of damage, wasn't it? Alright, so now our Archer can't even get close enough to shoot, I don't think. He comes here. Nope, he can't get close enough to do anything, but still he's getting closer. Right, was there another guy? Oh, so there's an Archer in there. I do not like this fog, sir. The Lured is going to move here. We got to flush out this guy in the fog. I like this. I like this stuff here. I like this a lot. I like this fog of war stuff. It's very interesting. Oh, look who's here. Hello, Mr. Archer. Go ahead and use this on you. Now, you're going to pay for shooting my friend. Only I can shoot my friends. Now, this guy, it looks like he's a stabber, like good old Whisper, and he's going to try and get up. And so now we've got two people that can move. So first thing I need to do is start getting him back over here. I probably should have sent Whisper over there to do that little bit of stuff, but I didn't want to run her into sudden death. And so this person gets to move next. Do I want to have... Who do I want to send over there? Do I just want to have Whisper take another stab at him? As she likes to do. So let's do Whisper. We'll have Whisper give him another stab. Oh, she's engaged in combat, so she can't use that. So can I run away? Up to 5 meters. No, I don't need to do that. So I'm going to let that dude have his turn. Whisper is going to take some damage, but that's fine. We'll be able to fix her. So who of theirs moves next? So their Archer moves next. So I'm going to have this guy moved yet. He's going to move here. And now he's going to bonk this fellow from behind. And how about that? That was quite a bonk. I'm going to go ahead and use this on him. Since we have a temporary point, the temporary point won't last past the end of combat anyway, so there's no point in not using it. So now it's going to be this hoodlum. He's probably going to run up and stab us in the back, because you know how those hoodlums do. Oh wait, do we have another person? Oh, we had another person's turn. How about that? We'll just have you go ahead and... You still got more than 50% health left. Now I can use Poison Impact here. How you like that? Now we're galvanized. But he didn't get poisoned. So this poacher is not long for the world. So now we just got that hoodlum. It's his turn. Booked unlocked the trait Resilient. I wonder what that means. I'm guessing it means he takes less damage from various things, but I don't know. I'm not a Wartaleologist. We're gonna go over here. And there's still 3 of them. I guess 2. I don't know. I'll check out. Oh, because it's the start of the next turn. All right, so give this guy a bonk in the head. Do we need to do any of this stuff? Protection? No, because I don't want to use our points on that. He's just going to punch me with his hands again. Yeah, I don't think this dude's even going to go close enough to shoot anybody without having it be awfully risky. Oh, yeah, he can shoot this hoodlum 100%. There we go. Dropped him like a bad habit. And he hit this guy. 100% there. Alright, the Archer's earned his wages. Your opponents are demoralized and flee? Do you want them to... You want to let them go and win the battle? I didn't even see that there was another one left. So I am going to make what I consider to be a smart decision. I don't know where this other guy is, and I'm not going to chase them to the woods. Especially if they have a bow and arrow. I might run up to them, and they might get a couple of lucky shots at some of my dudes. Because I don't know where they are. I'm going to have to go look for them. So I'm going to let them go. And we'll still win the battle. Because we are the band of folks. We do need some more raw materials if we're going to repair all the stuff. During your next rest, you'll have to pay your companions 95 crowns. That's fine. We still got 9 times 4 is 36. We still got 380. So we still got 3 rests. 4 rests worth of stuff. There's that lockpick we needed. And we need to get somebody that knows how to use a lockpick. We got a new Raider's bow, some more leather, and another Outlaw's tabard. Nobody leveled up. I mean, that's the problem with doing the easy stuff. You've just completed the mission, Free Mount Altus Tower. Report to an emissary to claim your reward. So one of our people got the trait Resilient. That was this one. 5% chance of resisting poison, bleeding, and burning. There we go. That's not bad. So here's the tower. In order to get its goods, we have to use a lockpick, it looks like. We've got I don't know how many lockpicks we... Doesn't seem to be anything else here other than... Alright, so use a lockpick. We don't have anybody that can do it. We've done all this. We don't have anybody that can use a lockpick. Somebody has to be a thief. Can't change their profession, so we're going to have to get even somebody else. You know, ideally, Whisper would have been the thief. So we just have to remember we're going to have to come back and... Of course, we can't just smash into these things for some reason. So there's that. So let's check out our new gear we got. Who was our... Tybalt Archer was our archer. Now he can use this. So this Raider's bow. Something that he can use. What else did we get? We got the Outlaw's tabard. Light armor. It gives him a better critical hit chance, better movement, but it takes away 1 armor. I'll go ahead and have him use that. No, because it was the same. That's right. Okay, I don't know why that was like that. So, Deserter's Brigandine. So I don't think there's anybody else that can use it except for maybe Whisper, who's got this. Can she use the Desert Outlaw's tabard? Hope so, yeah. So finally, armor plus 11. Alright, so finally we got a little bit of better armor for Whisper, our strategist. Now we can be off to our next adventure, which is all the way up there. Not too far, we'll just hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. I wonder if we want to go overland. Go through the forest. Forest of Darkness. Did we have to come all the way down around? Yeah, we had to come all the way down and around. We could go through the woods, but I don't know if we... Let's go through the woods. But first, let's save. I'm a dirty save scummer. Alright, continue. We're going to go through the woods. So it's a snowstorm and it's dusk. I'm assuming that means that it's dangerous. So there's a woodcutter's camp. You know that's important for another quest. Not this quest. It's important for the... Alright, so there's... Who's this? Alright, so some wolves. Do we want to fight the wolves or not? I think the wolves are going to track us down. Ooh, here's something. Probably some more comfrey. Alright, so we got some sort of flour. We're trying to avoid the wolves if we can. Because the best thing that the wolves will have is some leather. And while leather is not bad, I would rather have a new sword. And as far as I know, there's not that many wolves that carry swords anymore. They kind of gave that up. Once we domesticated wolves, of course you know that wolves always used to carry swords and light weapons, but once we domesticated them, they kind of stopped doing that. Here's an abandoned tower. Oh, there's the talk, dude. We still can't. Alright, so we can now release him. There we go. No, we can't release him because we still don't have a thief. And so we're going to have to find somebody else. We can't just cut his chains. We're going to have to leave you to starve to death here, sir. Sorry. We got another quest we got to go on, sir. You're just going to... Nope, don't go in there. We get over there. Alright, so we walked through the woods in a blizzard and we didn't really take that much fatigue damage, which is kind of unusual if you ask me. Game is kind of... doesn't let you pathfind around stuff too easily in this terrain. Seems to have a very short pathfinding memory, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we get up here and we'll check out this thing. I'm guessing the bandits are somewhere in this area, so we're gonna go ahead and rest here. Go ahead and rest here, and then get our happiness up so that we cook any food. Who's our cook? Who's our strategist? Don't know why I chose to make somebody a cook instead of something maybe a little bit more useful. Nope, one thing we can still make is bread and she can't make it. Workshop, we can make all the... We already have a tinker, I thought. Apprentice tinker. Well, he can make us torches, lockpicks, fish hooks. Do we have any torches at all? Doesn't look like it. So we'll go ahead and craft some torches now, just in case we need one later. First craft bonus, discovery. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. So now if I craft it again, we don't get anything else. Saddlebags, we can go ahead and craft them. That'll give us craft once for your knowledge to progress. So we'll go ahead and do that. Obtain items, saddlebags, first trash. So somebody told us we need to really do run. You can run for short periods of time. Perfect getaway from pursuers. So one of the commenters said I need to really get run. I'm guessing that maybe it's going to be important later. The other thing else we can get right now is cooking pot. Where we can learn how to make medium rare mutton. And what does grilled carp get for us? It counts as food 6 instead of food 4, right? Because right now if we just have raw carp, well, that's grilled carp. We bought a bunch of grilled carp. We don't have any uncooked fish at the moment. But like there's mutton. So if we could make medium rare mutton, this mutton's worth 4. So if we could grill it, then it'll make it so that it's worth 6. And we've got a whole bunch of, well, we got 3 of it. We've already got a ton of carp on us though. We don't have any sardines or anything like that. Where do we get the mutton? Do we buy it? So fishing, it seemed like grilled carp is the one we want. We're not going to get one right now. We're good on that. Workshop, we're good on that. Did we give somebody a needle? I thought we had crafted a needle before. I guess maybe we went ahead and gave it to her. Campfire. I thought we already had campfire. Maybe it upgrades it. Workshop. Signs. Tinker. Production of 2 raw materials. You can dismantle low value weapons, armor, accessories to obtain up to 1. I think this is the one we want. So did it give us a workshop? So now, there's the workshop. Our assigned tinker produces, so let's use this. So here's our tinker, confirm. Requires an upgraded workshop. I thought we just upgraded it. So use, can we upgrade it? Confirm. Maybe there's an upgrade here we can just use. Production, so there, we have to upgrade it. So we need 6 more iron ore and 6 more wood. So that's what we need. We need to gather these resources ourselves. So we need to be looking out for iron and wood. Alright, so anyway, let's go ahead and rest. I'm sure you're sick of listening to me talk. So we need to pay. And we need... Yeah, I know we have insufficient food now, knucklehead. Alright, so we need... How much food? We need 21 food. So there's 18... And we'll get rid of... Finish off our stack of apples. There we go. So there's no danger level here, so we'll go ahead and rest. Looks like our Tibet, Ulcher, and Ubrik swords relationship have deteriorated. Who cares? Alright, so our pony is once again leveled up. He's our best companion so far. Go ahead and do that. Well, he's level 3. We can't choose. So he can be a work pony. Carrying capacity increased by 10. The unit can now fight and wear armor plating. Okay, so now we can take our pony into battle if we wanted to. I'm not going to do that to a poor pony. Of course, we can always have more ponies later. I wonder if we could have a whole... I wonder how many ponies we could have. I wonder if we could have a whole herd of fighting animals. Now that would be a game, my friend. Now, paths. So recruit your 7th companion. So we got a point for that. Trade in craftsmanship. Rest 10 times with no wage left to pay. That's us. We take care of my people. And the map. So we got encyclopedias. Spend 5 knowledge points. We still got quite a ways to go. Great oils. Tier 1 alchemy. So recruiter. 8th companion. Left-hand weapons. So I wonder if we should start getting some people some... Get some people some better... Some throwing weapons. I know a young lady who might benefit from some throwing weapons. Alright, where you at, gang? Around here somewhere. They should be. Alright, let's see if we can... Alright. I'm gonna see if I can sneak around and ambush them. There we go. There we go. Level 1 gang. Ambush. Your companions have just ambushed their targets and will have an advantage in the fight. So the Hyper gang. So they have a ringleader, Hyper the Tough. And it looks like they have a hoodlum and a poacher. So this might be a little bit too easy, even for me. So maybe we need to start moving up to the average level. First, I'm going to take my blood pressure pill. Blah! Blood pressure pill sticks to the back of my craw. Alright, let's see how many we got here. It is raining. Alright, so look. Alright, so there we are. Is this us? Yeah, we're standing in the mud again. So there's them. We got the poacher. Hypert. And there's somebody else out there somewhere. We can't see him at the moment. So there's all 3 of them. Yeah, we got him surrounded. I think probably if we can get to him, which I don't think we can. Alright, I'm just gonna... Alright, so which one of them moves first? So this poacher moves first. So we gotta get our people into... The lure can take care of himself, and so can Ubricht. Just gotta make sure the archer doesn't get in any sort of trouble. So we're gonna have Ubricht move. Where's Hypert? Hypert the toughest there. So let's just go ahead and move and take care of this guy first. We've got plenty of valor points, but I don't think we're going to need them too much in this. If we do, I'm going to use them for something more substantial. Now, I could probably just finish him off completely. But every time he engages in combat, we get a valor point. So I'm going to go ahead and use my valor point to go ahead and give him a kick in the cojones. Just because I have it, might as well use it, right? And then now Mr. Brute should be over there because we're already galvanized. This will demoralize them quite a bit. Now I'm not going to let them escape because I want to see what Hypert's equipment that he might be carrying is. So there we go. Screenshot. And now he can move a little bit here. There we go. I'm just going to separate them a little bit. You can't see my hands, but I just made a separating motion just in case somebody has an AoE attack that I didn't know about. So now it's... So now the archer did 2 points of damage to us. Wow. You feel really special, don't you, Mr. Archer? So this is our new person, Illyrian. I'd really like to have Ulkt up front. There we go. End his turn. I'm just gonna have Whisper. She could get all the way to this Hyper at the top. Give him some poison. Or she could go ahead and get to this guy, probably. Did Hypert already move? Let's see. No, Hypert is the next person to move. So she needs to engage him in combat is what I think needs to happen. I think she can survive one blow from him. Just to get him, keep him out of mischief. We'll go ahead and stab him. So she already did pretty good damage. Now what if we did this run thing? Where can I run to? You can run in any direction. Does it count as a disengagement? No. So I can run up, stab, and then run away. So that's good to know. And so she can still do her normal. She still had 2 normal movement points. She's going to move a little bit further away. Now end her turn. Now we'll see what Hyper does. Now see, that was good. We ran up, stabbed him, and then he didn't even go after her. Because he wanted to use that AoE attack that I warned everybody about, but nobody listened to me. Now these dudes can run up here. I will admit I was trying to get Whisper to try and bait him into running towards us. I have him move here. I don't think he can get a shot off at anybody. Oh, yeah, he can. Can he get a shot off at... No, there's Hyper, so I can get a shot off at this poacher. 1 shot, 1 kill. How do you like that? How do you like that, my friends? Ooh, another lightning bolt. So now it's our turn again. All we have left is Hypert, and he's standing right. He went ahead and surrounded himself, which was nice of him. So we'll go ahead and do a weakening blow on him. And then we'll do a normal pounding on him. Look at him. I wonder if it tells us what equipment he had. Hypert the Tough. No. But his skills were, he was the leader. Poisoned. He's engaged. Oh, he's getting married. Wing leader's threat. This unit and their allies have leader's aggression. Critical hit increased by 30%. Goodness. Devious whirlwind and normal. Alright, so. I'm sorry, my friend, but it's time for you to meet your maker. Look at that. The tree's in the way. That's not a good screenshot. Alright. You're gonna beg for mercy? That would have been interesting. Alright, so we got a third of a day's wages. Got a ringleader. Got ringleader's dagger, which is not as good as what we already have, I don't think. Devious whirlwind. We already have this dagger. But now look, Ukt. We do have to repair our equipment again. Now Ukt can level up. He's our level 3 smasher. He can gain a new one of these abilities. Defensive stance. Valorous chain. Every time your attack hits several enemies. No. Valorous duel. Every time you shoot. Yeah, I think this one. Yeah, Valorous duel. And we'll go ahead and apply our aptitude points, which will be willpower. This dude is he's a smasher, and he's a basher. Ain't worried about health. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go with more willpower. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we've done that. Let's go see if these people have anything that we want. Might I interest you in my humble wares? Perig billhook. The longer you look at this billhook, the more it resembles a beast's fang. So it comes with the slaughter skill. Deals 80 to 100% dexterity damage to the target and gains 3 rage. Rage. Damage increased by 5%. What else? What is Whisper already using? She's using this dexterity +3 and allows her to poison. And this is dexterity +6 with the slaughter skill. This costs 100 though. I don't know. Archer's waistcoat. I don't know. We're just gonna get this. We're just gonna. I was hoping more for natural resources, honestly. So now we gotta go back and get our collect our goods. We gotta be careful. There was some oh, we won a battle, so we gotta do my dirty save scumming. I'm sorry, I just don't. All right, so I'm old. Some of you might not remember the days of the early RPGs where sometimes you might have an hour in between some save points. Or more recently, Persona 5, the last battle against whatever the heck that thing was you wound up battling at the end, where we had to go all the way through. I forget what it's called. You had to go through the super long dungeon and then the super long post battles and stuff like that. I swear to God, it was 2.5, 3 hours with no save points, just running out of stuff. So yeah, it's just a little. I get worrisome about it. We can't use that, so we'll go ahead and buy these. I don't think we need any iron at the moment. Do we need any iron at the moment? We have 4 iron already. Plus 7 to buy. Now see, I don't know if that's a good price or a bad price. Alzarian powder. Could be a component for something we need later. So let's go ahead and buy 2 more ore just in case. Then we'll leave. Just, you know, maybe they'll remember us next time. And they'll say, hey, those are those guys that bought from us before. Who was that that dashed off into the woods? I bet they were up to no good. Guard up outpost in Sinister Cave. If you know, you know. It's not that difficult of a quest. Well, we're well rested and we're well repaired. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. I don't even know if we can do it. Go have a look at this guard outpost. Talk to, so we got a fish what is this guy? Fish. Alright, so let's talk to Captain Renowned. To think that we have to camp out here because of some pig-headed bandit. That Berthram gang will stop at nothing to terrorize the yokels, but when it comes to facing the guard, that's a whole nother matter. You see that cave to the north? He's holed up in there. In 3 days, and still he won't surrender. Berthram knows he's done for, yet he continues defending his lair with such doggedness that we have no choice but to starve him to death. That's why I need mercenaries. He doesn't know you. He might even let you in if he thinks he can convince you to help him. And once you've gained his trust, you can finish him off. We'll make it worth your while, I promise. So if I do this, now this is one of these, I don't know if I call it a moral choice, but it's one of these choices you can make in the game where you can help the guard or you can help the deserters. Because if you go to Berthram, he's a deserter, or he's one of these people from the north or whatever. He's one of these people, I think, backed into a corner, doing what he has to do to make his people survive, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and help the guard. What is this thing? Fresh mint. All right, so we were able to pick up some fresh mint. Newham, what does he have to say? Nothing is beneath him. Berthram stole 2 cows and a calf from my brother-in-law. In one night, his family lost everything. This is the kind of stuff. Berthram will claim that he's starving and just doing what he has to for his family. But then, you know, other people need to live too. It will never help the refugees after what happened. They are all just like Berthram. Lawless scoundrels, a lot of them. So see, Berthram has just made things worse for everybody. We can cut wood? Do we have a warrior? Must be equipped with a one-handed axe. Okay, so that's interesting. It's an interesting interaction. We can use any of our warriors to cut wood if we have a one-handed axe. Alright, maybe we can add one of those to our... Alright, so let's go deal with Berthram. I mean, he's the one that chose to live in a place called the Sinister Cave. Maybe if he had stayed in Glittering Cave or Unicorn Cave. Maybe people wouldn't be so anti-Berthram. And so here's Yurlissa. See what her side of the story is. To think that 4 years ago, Berthram and I spent our days driving oxen. Seems like a lifetime ago. That was Yurlissa. This is Yuridasa, I'm guessing her sister. I hate having to strong-arm the farmers, but we have no other choice. The citizens of Tiltron refuse to hire us or to share their resources with us. So does that make stealing right? This is the type of, level 1 ethics questions that come up in games like this, I'm going to starve. Does that mean it's okay for me to make other people starve because they won't share their resources with me? Especially when it's wintertime. Let's leave, and then now let's talk to Berthram. Once again, we really need to get somebody that knows how to pick locks. Be nice if we could have more than one profession. Ah, mercenaries. Did Fergus send you to help us? Who's Fergus? Rovan hired you to kill me? I beg of you, don't do this. We do not enjoy bullying the farmers, We have no choice if we want to survive. Rovan is the one who must die. I will match his offer. In fact, I can pay you more, and you would be doing a good deed. Once he is gone, the farmers of Tiltron will have no one to protect them. We won't have to force him to share their resources with us. Kill the captain is the only solution. So he wants me to remove the protection of all the other farmers so that him and his gang of 4 little people. Look at that armor he's wearing. Look at the stuff he's wearing. He could easily sell that. So could she. She could sell that bow. They've all got good armor and equipment on. Sorry, sir. Kill Berthram and the candidate for Captain Rowan's. Sorry, I know that some of you out there are probably like, no, side with the bad guys or whatever, but it's not happening. Not happening this time. Alright, so they have leader's aggression. So we have a rock fall over here, which we need to. So we got 2 people to get to attack. Where's Berthram? I don't think we can get the Berthram to. Who's this? This is Uthra. Can we move him over here? And so where's the rock fall? Doesn't come for a while yet. I'm still gonna go ahead and get. Can he move all the way over there? Not yet. Ooked is resilient. He can get here. And he's gonna go ahead. Now, who is this? It's just your normal everyday hoodlum. Go ahead and turn. Go ahead and bring Ubricht over. Engage Berthram. I'm gonna go ahead and use destabilizing strike. I'm gonna go ahead and use protection. Make sure everybody's good to go. And then now we're gonna use just our normal slice and dice. And Berthram is pretty much already dead. Of course, they poison us. It's all these bandits know how to do. Where's Whisper? There she is. Just her and this poacher. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get rid of. So he really can't get close enough to hurt anybody yet. So what about him? He can kind of get here. Just got to get him in range. And then end his turn. Then we'll go ahead and get Whisper up here. We're almost back. Ooh, she can get all the way up to Bertram, as a matter of fact. She can get behind Bertram. Do the old stabbity stab. Apply a bit of poisoning. And then she can just run off now. But nobody can bother her. In the turn, this poacher is going to shoot somebody. Or I guess not. Well, I guess that's one way to make sure that you don't miss. That's one way to make sure you don't miss. Just run right up and stand next to the person. If he comes here, he can shoot Bertram right here. 100% chance. The trait glorious. Your opponents are demoralized and flee. No, we're going to finish them off. There we go. Our archer is certainly earning his pay. We only got 1 enemy unit left. Now you can finally come over here and join the battle. Thank you, Illyrian, who always seems to just be at the edge of the battle for some reason. Glad we weren't standing under that rock. Alright, Illyrian, you're gonna have to go and stab somebody. I know you're squeamish. You gotta do it for us, sister. Alright, go ahead and use your encouragement since it's a temporary trait. I don't think our people need encouragement. Go ahead and end our turn. And we'll let Ubrick, who are we gonna let come in here and finish? So who is Ucht? We'll let Ucht come around. I don't know if they get experience based on how much they participate in battle or if everybody just gets the same amount. I think everybody just gets the same amount. And that's the end of that chapter. So we have to read. Good thing we bought those 2 other raw materials. Now we got another. We got Ringleader's Dagger. Dexterity +5. Go ahead and grab that. 18 crowns. And we will continue. Can't unlock that because we don't have a thief. We can't just smash it open. So I think later on, once we have a thief, we're going to have to go and... Did we already get our reward? Okay, so the guards are gone, so I'm guessing we already got our reward. I'm hoping we got a reward. The guard better not have stiffed us. Does this tell us? Guard outpost. Still can't cut wood. There was something locked here, wasn't there? Ooh, golden key. Oh yeah, there's lots of keys that we need to come back and get. Sinister cave. Right, there he is. We have to leave the cave and come back in, or was he standing there? Did anybody see him standing there? So, Berthram is dead. My men and the good citizens of Tiltron will be glad to hear it. I must commend you for your courage and your devotion to our cause. Here is the reward the Lady Mare has promised me. You deserve it. We get 100, which is a day's wages, and we get 25 influence, and 20 in the fate of Tiltron. Villagers no longer have to fear Berthram. I don't know how well we can walk the middle line in this game. Like I said, the leader of the refugees wants to have a meet with us. He wants to have a chat with us. I don't know how well. Alright, so we need this wood. We need this wood so we can craft our table. Come across here. And we're here. I don't know. That's the question. How far up here can we go? Uh-oh. Guess who didn't save? Okay, it's just 2. We could throw 2 grilled carp. And we got plenty of grilled carp. Okay, so we're just not even going to fight them. I don't feel like fighting them at the moment. We're almost back to Strum crap. I think we can get the Strom cap and then rest after Strom cap. I don't think we'll build fatigue while we're in town. Okay, so let's go to the Traveler's Feast. Collect our wages. Might be looking for work. Collect our bounties. Free amounts, so we're going to get 375, right? Yes, I'm a math teacher. Here's a reward. Now, what other ones do we have? So we got some averages. So we don't have any easy. We don't. All right, maybe these were. All right, so the Vivizi gang is responsible for countless cattle theft in the area. Now this is towards the south, which is kind of. I kind of want to head back towards the south and see about that Tome of the Ancients. We'll pop our head into that Tome of the Ancients, and that way we'll know if it's too hard for us. And then we'll go ahead and accept this one. Randinus' squad. We want to hire another person. We're already up to 855. Let's go check and see. Go ahead and use some of our wages for some resting. It costs 51 to rest. I'm gonna see what happens when we rest. It'll give everybody 3. It'll give us 3 valor points and it heals everybody. Alright, so speaking of healing, so we need to go get some other stuff. Alright, so we need to take care of our other situations first. So let's go to the Forg. Go to the Forgy. So we don't have anything that needs to be repaired, but we do need some more of this stuff. I have plenty of those. And then we got plenty of those until we can make our own. And sell the rest of this stuff that we don't need. Sells for 20, that's not bad. Don't need these. At some point, we will be able to do these. By do these, I mean Deserter's Brigandine. So it's another 24. Okay. Pristine Fangs for the trackers. We got saddlebags. Do I have to... I guess I have to actually equip that onto Mr. Horsey. Your troop optimizes armor maintenance. So do we want to use this for... No, not just... 5 additional armor points. I don't know. I don't know what that actually does. And so let's look at Mr. Pony. Right now he's got saddlebags. Okay, so that's... He's already got saddlebags equipped. If I sell these saddlebags... Alright, so I guess... So now if I look at the pony, he's still got them equipped. Okay, so I guess we just made him to sell. That was nice to know. Maybe if I buy more in the future, we won't have them. Alright, let's see if we can forge anything new. Captain Ubrick. We can form an axe. Or another mace. Throwing knives. Do we get anything for throwing knives? We get another to reveal a new recipe. We would have to use leather and wood. We have to use 4 iron. This knife is both light and sharp. Now do we throw them? Do we only get to throw them once? But we need them so that we can get... I'm gonna go ahead and forge them. And I didn't have to do the normal... I didn't have to do the forging minigame. So new recipe, ghost throwing knife. And that goes in the compendium, but I can't make it just yet. Alright, so that's that. Let's exit. Let's give Whisper these throwing knives. Should be able to give her the throwing knife. There we go. Knife throw. It deals 3 to 6 damage to the target and ignores guard. Now, I don't know if that means we have to make them every time, which is going to be kind of not fun if we do. We've still got plenty of medicine. We don't have anybody that's an apothecary, do we? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Cook, miner, angler, blacksmith, tinker. We are just going to have to find somebody new sooner or later. Some medicine and cure for the plague. Luckily, we don't have the plague. I'm going to go ahead and buy 2 more medicine because we have the money for it. And then we'll exit here. And then we'll see what resources we can get at the... Whoops. See what resources we can get at the 3 hair market. He's got some leather. I think we need to keep our stock of leather high. Go ahead and get up to, we'll go ahead and get up to 10. There we go. Doesn't sell any wood. What is this thing? A barber kit. I'm not worried about that. I'm not a vain man. Okay, so when can we sell this? No, this trade good stuff. I know what we need to do is we need to get some... We need to get us some... How much food do we have? We have 4 days worth of food. Grilled carp. Smoked sardines. 10 for 6. Everything's 10 for 6. We already got a stack of these. Want us to have 7 days worth of food. Good. Leave. And so everything's very easy at the moment except for... Nobody has any of the resources that I want. Everything's very easy at the moment except for crafting. Have a look at the map. We have to go all the way up here to an unexplored area. Now there's the lumber mill. Now I wonder if we can get to the lumber mill and get some lumber, which we need. Then we have to come all the way down here, which is good for the Vivisi gang, which is good. So we can head up here, take care of Randomness's squad, and then come down here and deal with the Vivisi gang. Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, good idea, folks. Come. And so I guess we just need to follow the road. Go visit the mill first and see if there's any wood there. There's a locked room there. I don't know what good that's going to do. Inspect. We can steal this. I'm terribly sorry, mercenaries, but there's nothing of interest. There's a simple sawmill, and I am its owner. Yes, but I would like to buy some of your stuff, if that's okay with you. Seems like she would want to sell some stuff. It said the locked room. Inventory, where's the map? The locked room. Go there and find out more. Tiltron Lumber Mill. So we're at Tiltron Lumber Mill. Oh, we have to have the ornate key, which we don't have. So we can cut wood, but nobody's got an axe. And we don't have a... Select a warrior, must be equipped with a one-handed axe. So we have a one-handed axe at all? Nope, I guess we're going to have a one-handed axe here. So we need the ornate key for the locked room. Now I wonder if we kill her, if that'll give us the ornate key. Seems like kind of like... Alright, what do these dudes have? I want to talk to the merchant. Alright, he's running away from us. He's one of those merchants. I'm not going to sell you anything. Stay away from me. These are my goods. Let me guess. The gang's down here. I'm up here and the gang's down there, I bet. Maybe they're around up here on this hill. There's another merchant we can talk and try to talk to. Come on, talk to me, people. Might interest you in some of my humble wares. Got a chicken, wine, smoked sardine, and bread. Nope, sorry. Sorry. You've got nothing that I want, lady. Is this the gang? There's the gang. We should be able to deal with them. Progress made. We've got another knowledge point. I like these knowledge points. Alright, so let's go ahead and learn run. Alright. We know how to do run now. Now let's go deal with these losers. Alright. Radinist Unchased. Another easy battle. Another easy 200. Help us continue on our path for overpoweredness. We should be able to finish off these dudes quite easily. Where are our folks at that? So we got Lured and Ooked over here. That's fine for you. This is a raider. This is Radness. See if we can get people to engage him immediately. Do we have anybody that can get close to him immediately? Yes, we do. We take out the leader first. We'll go ahead and use Destabilizing Strike. And then we'll go ahead and slice him open. Now, watching your leader lose half of his life immediately has got to be a bit demoralizing. So the archer can probably get close enough to hit him with a shot. 77%. So I'm just go ahead and shoot this guy instead. Oh, that's randomness. Oops, we were attacking the wrong guy. Messing with the wrong guy. 77% chance. I'm not going to take the chance. So who on them? He gets to move. Ooh, 3 points of damage. Aren't you a special one? Well, now Ooked can get over here close enough to engage him. Go ahead and use Pound Only did 6 points of damage. I want to use... Applies 2 poisons to bleeding units. Well, they're not bleeding, so that doesn't count. So that's why that didn't work. So now we got Lured. Where can Lured get? Alright, so Lured can get to him and engage him at least. We got another temporary point. And Lured unit gains deflection. And we are engaged in combat. So that gave me a point of... Oh, but that ended his turn. Okay, so we got to keep an eye on that. So he smashed us for 7, which is fine. That's just going to cost us a knife throw. So let's get up here. Get up here and do our normal stab. Now who can we throw the knife at? We throw it at him. Alright, so we got a pretty good chance of hitting somebody else though. So we're gonna go ahead and use the knife on the raider. So I did 7 points of damage. And we'll go ahead and run this way. Run back. Whoops. Go ahead and run back. That way she's out of danger. This guy's just gonna have to run up here and get ready to be in combat as soon as possible. End our turn. Now this person, alright, yeah, like you're gonna live long enough to do that. Alright, Illyrian, alright, Whisper, finish her off. Or she can do that thing with that she wants to do. There we go. Throw a knife at him. 100% chance. There we go. He's going to move up here. Get the surrounded bonus on him. End her turn. Since she wasn't engaged in combat. He already moved. Now we'll go up here and get the surrounded bonus on him. Give him a stab in the back. 'Cause that's just how we do. We just stab people in the back. Go ahead and use protection. Which means damage taken reduced by 30%, which is always a good thing. End our turn. That guy's going to do something. He does 2 points of damage since we have protection. And now Oak is going to try and finish off their leader. Chunk. Right across the... right in the kisser. Nope, we're not going to let them flee. We'll end our turn. We don't have any temporary points, so we're not going to use them. Negotiations complete. There we go. So now we got to use 2 armor repair kits. Now we got a big hammer. Got the annihilation skill. That's interesting. Got some cloth. Not going to take the corpses, obviously. 11 influence. Experience points. And Illyrian is going to level up. Now she gets to choose one of hers. Valorous Duel. Don't want that. That. Her strength is very weak. Raise her strength a bit. Good to go. So somebody leveled up. Let's see. He's got a ways to go before he levels up. So the Archer Whisper is not too far. Ubrick is quite a bit. Woke's got a long way to go. And Illyrian just leveled up. So yeah. Yeah, leveling has slowed down quite a bit. So we got this trackers camp here. We'll look at that in the next episode, my friends. So thank you for being here, and I will see you soon.